Okay. I'm gonna be doing a monsoon run playing through Vegeta. I don't have any item mods or anything like that. I just loaded up to start editing around on Vegeta to get his transformation skills, all that type of stuff set out. Um, yeah, I wanted to do a quick run through on Vegeta and play a few games. So for my normal run through, I usually tend to skip Ascended Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 for the fact that I don't want to use Final Explosion at such a low level and take a lot of damage right away, because that's a potential kill yourself move, which I don't really want to risk to start off with. So I go from Super Saiyan to 3, 4, God, Blue, Evolved, God 3, Blue 3, Evolved 3. That's basically what my loadout will be, but do a run or two of Vegeta depending on how things go. If I can end up doing a God run on Monsoon, then I'm definitely going to do it. I forgot I have a Start Bazaar on. I got a few added mods just for like convenience and stuff like that, but for the most part, just gonna be playing straight up the bat with Vegeta. I'm gonna be doing a monsoon playthrough. I have played through, and before I started using mods, I did actually get an actual playthrough of Huntress and I think Commando as well. I played through to Mithrix. Other than that, I haven't played with any of the other vanilla characters. I like using the DBZ mod because I can do stuff like this. Forgot to add that. So obviously, as Vegeta, you use key-based attacks. You can charge, all this and that. And at certain points of your power level, which you can see in the bottom right, is when you can get your Super Saiyan transformations. So depending on how many, what's it called? Things you kill depends on your power level, which increases your damage output, all that type of stuff. I also have a Vegeta mod, which I'll probably do a playthrough at some point. I mean, wow, Goku mod at some point as well. You can fly around and do all that type of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. With Vegeta's Ki Blasts are not as accurate for his basic ones compared to Goku's. Goku does a burst of 3, which are accurate. Vegeta, if you've watched and gone through and seen the Cell Saga from Kai, you will notice that he can't hit anything with his Ki Blast, and they portray that really well, because they just go quite literally everywhere. And if you're trying to hit a ground target with them, you're literally just hitting the ground more so than your actual enemy. Backup mags are very useful to use as these guys though, because it increases your max ki because you're not using like other skills, so it increases the amount of max ki you can have. it's fun. It definitely is fun. So for mods, like I'm using mods right now. So you don't want to really start off using mods. You can use something called R2 Mod Manager. It helps a lot with containing your mods. Otherwise, you gotta do it all manual, which is hell, especially when updates come out. But Risk of Rain 2 is definitely a fun game, especially if you can get buddies to play with, because you can do like hour-long plus runs, and it's just a lot of fun. I was playing with some guys, just doing stupid stuff, got like all these different mods, and went and played like an hour and a half a few weeks back. And with that, we literally got like loads of items, and we had an item pickup multiplier. So if you picked up an item, it would multiply it by whatever you set it at before you start the game. So like you could do a 2, 5, or even 10 plus. So when we played, it was at like a 10 times pickup. So we ended up getting a 3D printer for adrenaline shots, which increases your speed for your basic attack. And we had this other mod called Funny Items or something like that. So it literally stacks every single item that you have on your character. This guy had over 1,000 adrenaline shots, these right here, just going off of his body straight up to the point to where you couldn't see it anymore because of how tall it got. But definitely fun. And with Vegeta, you can transform. You can do the same with Goku. But when you're in your transformations, you have to master them. So in the bottom right, it says Mastery. You have to spend time in the form to master it. So before you master it, you have Ki Drain. And then when you master it, you have less Ki Drain. And then when you perfect the form, you get a Ki Increase rather than Drain. So you get a more of a regen with each form you master. And then trying to find the teleport gate now. Where I haven't even seen it yet. I also like using Vegeta because you can fly around the map. Makes it a lot easier to get around. I mainly play as the Huntress when I'm playing vanilla runs. With the Huntress, it's the only character that can run and shoot. Unless you get like mods and whatever for the other characters. But you can sprint and shoot as the Huntress, and because she has an auto lock, she's basically like a glass cannon. She has an auto lock, so you can just run by and shoot stuff. But when you get later into the game, that's when things pick up a lot. And if you can get a lot of these things called a Hoppo Feather, you can get more jumps, which increases how much easier it is to get away from enemies and all that type of stuff. I thought I had... Yes, I do. Forgot, I have Big Bang Attack now. Which is broken because it does a lot of AoE damage. And then you just gotta wait for this warp gate to go through. Enemies will spawn until you complete the warp gate, but once the warp gate's completed, time will still continue, so it gets progressively harder as you play, and as time goes on. Certain realms time freezes, but for the most part, you could literally set the first stage, complete it, and just let your computer run until it gets to the hardest difficulty and then pick it back up. But you're not going to have items, all that, really fight against them, but it'll make the game a lot harder. Some people have actually made modded difficulties to the point to where they're a lot harder, because the vanilla game only goes with the monsoon, so someone took it and made something called Diluvian, which is even harder, and then someone made it to where if you beat Diluvian, either what's it called, obliterated or took out Mithrix and beat the final boss, you unlocked another difficulty, which was even harder. Also, probably live streaming a little bit of Apex tonight. Taking a break from studying from midterms today. And this right here is called a Shrine of a Mountain. To any Risk of Rain runner, no matter what, you click it because it's a challenge. It adds more warp bosses at the end. And makes it hell, but you get more items from the drop and everything like that. But to any veteran Risk of Rain player, they always do it. Just because, why the hell not? Get destroyed by several bosses. If you end up getting it and use the Goku mod, it is very broken because when you get Goku to his Super Saiyan state, you can quickly get up to Super Saiyan 3, and going from there, it increases obviously your damage, power output, everything. And if you put the Spirit Bomb on his loadout, so how I have Gallic Gun, I could instead have one of his other moves, but Goku chooses between the Spirit Bomb and the Kamehameha. If you use the Spirit Bomb, you can literally sit there and charge it to where it can get as big as the map and one-shot everything the moment it spawns in, so you don't have to deal with a single enemy. So Goku's a little broken. And if you feel like it, you can also go Kaioken times 20 with Goku while in Super Saiyan whatever form and make yourself even more broken. Because that increases your damage output and everything else in between as well by depending on whatever multiplier Kaioken you want to use. I was debating between live streaming this, Battlefield 4, that dude just launched, and Titanfall 2. I've been doing a little bit of Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 4 lately. Thought I'd do a game that's a little different. But with every passing second, the difficulty gets harder, so you don't really want to try and sit in the first few maps just here. You want to try and clear the first few levels as quickly as possible, loot whatever you can, and get the hell out. I have all the classic mod that adds the classic items from the first game as well. So you'll see some that look like a card. Those are from the first game because of the mod. Anything else? These are the 3D printers. Depending on whatever color it is, depends on what item you get rid of. So you only can get rid of your rarity, or the same rarity of that item in the printer. Oh, there you are. Couldn't hear where it was. Doubt I'm even gonna hit them. Surprisingly, I did. That didn't even reach. With Vegeta, if you get enough key, you can make a Gallic Gun that's as big as the planet, or map, or even bigger. So that's why if I ever come across these backup mags that'll increase my key, I try to get them, because then I can quite literally try and wipe everything out in my surrounding area with one go. Especially before like several warp gate bosses spawn, stuff like that. These orange ones, nope, a little bit of lag. Huh. For as useful as that is, I don't think it's really going to be that useful. Ah, the Majin power. This increases your base stats and everything is for Vegeta, but every few seconds you get stunned by Babidi. but increases your combat power by like I think 12-15%, something like that. I'm taking a lot of fire damage now. Banners are useful, especially going through low levels. Yeah, Risk of Rain is definitely a fun game because there's always, even though it's like generally the same thing, you're going back and just fighting and whatever, going through killing stuff. It is fun because after you complete whatever you want, you do have the option to get mods and everything like that. So then you can spice the game up to make it 10 times harder for runs, 10 times easier, become a massive murderer, do god runs, all that. And that's somewhat of an elite boss there. And as you get to harder difficulties, you get more and more bosses that are just going to spawn into the world. That's the only downside about accepting the Majin power is the fact that you can straight up get stunned in the middle of a spot where you'll probably get killed. So you have to be very careful when you're using it, especially in solo runs. That's useful. Well, there's the teleport gate. I don't really see much of anything else. Here's one. New shield generators are good. They are a recharging shield, but they only give so much, so you need to stack them to get bigger amounts of shield and all that. Because this key is literally worthless, I'm going to swap to that. And since I mastered Super Saiyan 1, I now have a bigger key gen regen rather than a decrease. Oh, I hate these things. You have to stay in this red area. There's 3 of them? Didn't know that. I thought there was a 4th one. These things suck a lot. Oh, that's why they grab you and I can't fly. I'm out of key. This is very bad. Come on, if I can just take one out without getting killed. I need to kill that one on the ground right there. Oh no. Let's power it down just to regain some ki. Nope. Where's the one I was... Oh, he healed. Dang it. Come on. Okay, one's dead. Come on, 2. Good. And now he's healing. There we go. Oh, got me the urn. That's a useful one. Anything nearby, when you're damaged, you take their health. Just like what that boss does. It's that boss's specific drop. Cool. Finish that. I'm actually coming up to unlock Super Saiyan 3 soon. And along with perfecting Super Saiyan 1. And when you go to each new map, you lose whatever money you had. It turns into XP. With the Galacon, it does stun, so it helps against the golems. to just blast them away right away. So you haven't got to deal with them. But the items I've been getting so far have been pretty decent for me. Nothing I really want to get rid of except for the fist, because they, Shrine of Order, nah. The fist is knockback, or the boxing glove. I don't really want that, because then I'm just going to send everything near me flying when I don't want to. I'm about to say, I thought I had gunner drones and whatnot, but I had no idea where they were. Barbed wire is useful. Anything in that radius you do more damage to. That red circle. Come on. Die. One reason why I like Big Bang Attack, you can quite literally just use it as an AoE attack. Kill everything near you. Because now I'm already on Insane, so there's going to be a lot more stronger level enemies and elites spawning now. Come on. Okay, let's just hit this. Nothing. Come on. There we go. Head Stomper's not that useful because I'm a flying character. Anything else? Not that useful right now. Damn it. Okay, well they missed. What do I want? Crowbar. Increase damage. Yeah, it becomes literal hell later down the line. I think the final difficulty is literally just ha 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 ha, just repeating like several hundred times. But it still gets harder even though that's the final difficulty. That'll increase drops for gold. Come on. I do already have a good amount of ki for when I do get Super Saiyan 3, so it won't do too much to my ki, hopefully, so I could actually withstand the form for a little while. Come on. Let's see, anything useful? Get some more gold every second. Spawned a lot of these. And I got frozen, damn it. I don't want to hit the portal just yet, because anything outside of the portal gets locked, so you can't buy it and whatnot. So I'll try and get the fruit, nah. Come on. Why not? They're not really worth the time to deal with. I'm not seeing any other chests and stuff. See right here. Yeah, that's the only annoying part with the Majin power increase. Literally every few seconds you gotta deal with Bobby. And when you get infusion, it turns your health red, so every time you kill an enemy, you get more health enemy. Okay. So you got a magma worm. Oh, that sucks. That's the worst part, when you're in the middle of charging, it just does that. You don't really want to be near the magma worm, and there's Super Saiyan 3. So might as well transform real quick while I can. Okay, that's not too bad of a... Okay, that's going pretty quickly, never mind. More infusion, that'll be useful for later. It's tough, the lower key you have, the harder it is to stay in these forms. And then you need lunar coins to buy lunar items or lunar pods and stuff like that, which they do great things for you, but they also inherit you in some sort of way. It's like a double-edged sword for almost every lunar item. One is called Shaped Glass. It cuts your health in half but increases your damage output by a lot. I think it doubles it. Okay. Just cause overkills, why not? It's a little bright. Oh cool, lunar coin. Okay. On to the next one. So every 5 levels is when you can go and fight Mithrix, which is a little tough to get to whenever you get to harder difficulties. And I'm not going to spoil the fight, but it is tough. So you want a lot of items, but you want to have specific items. Oh, where the hell did he go? Thanks, Bobbity. Why not Final Flash then? Didn't do anything. That's the only sucky part about having to deal with key, is making sure you have key at these higher levels. Saw that other boss on the side there, and I took a lot of damage just now. Let's see. Ooh, another shield generator, that's useful. And with each transformation you can get a bigger form of your Galacon because you're doing more damage output. Oh, good. So that basically gets rid of Bobbity, so now I still keep the power upgrade, but I do not have to deal with being stunned anymore. I don't really think I needed to get that, but whatever. These things are just annoying as hell. They shoot rocks at you from wherever you are on the map. Anything better? Not really. What the hell is that? Heal over time? Nah. If I get the one fruit or a different item, that'd be more useful. Okay, I'm only at 50 for mastery of Super Saiyan 3. Damn. It does take a little bit to master each form though. Cool, mark that. Shrine of Combat. Why not? I'll just find a flash, whatever it is. Oh no, I can't do that now. it did decent damage to you. These things suck. They always kill me with their blast because it's an AoE. All they have to do is just hit near you. If you're on the ground, you're kind of screwed. The Shrine of Combat basically is just a quick way to gain some money. I was hoping they were going to line up, but they didn't. Let's see, anything... On this map there is also a... Where is it? That'll probably be the most useful right now. Oh, this thing. I hate this thing. Especially with its fire breath. But on this map, you can get an automatic legendary item. Right down here. And each chest have different things. So this will give you random stuff. This will give you some sort of healing item. And here's where the item is. Oh, close. Can't get it just yet. So I'll save up to get that and then I'll hit the teleporter. Unless there's a lot of other items here. Well, another Shrine of Combat, I can hit that. Let's see. Oh, you guys again. Come on. There we go. Oh, I unlocked Super Saiyan 4. Cool. Not gonna transform yet because I don't want to do that before I master Super Saiyan 3. Which I'm almost there. Or perfect it. Oh my god, I hate these things. With your adrenaline shots, you increase your attack speed so I can shoot more ki blasts and whatnot more frequently and use less ki on them. Thank you for your health. Okay. So I definitely have enough for that legendary item, so I'm gonna go grab that now. Keep thinking that chest isn't open yet. Good, I mastered Super Saiyan 3. Oh yeah, I'm on the other side. Oops. So I still have a decrease, but it's a lot less significant. It's like maybe 1 a second. So I can actually counteract that while I'm fighting. Let's see. Ah, that's a little bit better. That'll be very useful on bosses. Speaking of a little mini boss. Okay. Let's go to the next area. Oh, Shrine of Chance. Let's hit that. This will give you random items as well. I have to wait 13 seconds before I can use my recycler. I don't really like using these ink turrets, squid turrets, whatever the hell you want to call them. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I unlock Super Saiyan God too. Okay. Well, I'll hold off on transforming anytime soon. Is it just 1 or 2? 2. Where's he gonna teleport in from? There he is. Oh, one's about to teleport on me. Goodbye. Stay dead. Ooh, the wax quail. This increases your jump while sprinting, so it gives you a boost. Like so. It does, with each one that you get, it increases the boost. So if you get enough of them, you can literally jump across the map with a single jump. But if you get Hoppo feathers with a lot of them, that increases the amount of times you can jump, which can send you literally anywhere on the entirety of the map. When you have the warp gate up, you gotta stay in this red circle to charge it. If there's items and chests and stuff inside the circle, you can still open them, but anything outside you can't until it's done. I'm gonna do a video series of doing vanilla runs while I play, live streaming like modded stuff and doing like testing out different types of stuff and whatnot. Still have to work out today too, but I haven't been able to leave. My dad's having someone come fix his truck window safe light. He got a crack right in the driver's view, so they have to come and replace the entire thing. Okay. And then, didn't mean to go to 4. I'm already almost perfected Super Saiyan 3, so might as well just chill in it for a little bit. I mean, because I'm going to try and do a God run, I'm going to be, instead of hitting, Magma Worm over there. Let's go take it on. Instead of going for Mithrix, you can either change the teleport gate to go back to the first level, or on this stage here, you can get different relics that you can use to start your game that gives you different buffs, gives enemies different buffs, all that type of stuff. One is enemies have half their health, but they spawn more frequently. And then another one is when there's no chests, but when you kill enemies, it drops items. So when you pair those two up, it makes it pretty quick to get items. Come on. Stay down. Hello. I'm gonna charge up and then go for a Gallic gun on him. Did decent, but not as much as I wanted to. Where is he come from? There we go. Where's he coming up? Where's he coming up? Did he flee? Because it got... He went back to normal color. Oh no, there he is. I need some key. That was useful. Magma Worm, die, please. I think I got him. Yeah. Okay. What the hell's a snow blobe do? Forget. The egg turns me into a firing egg that explodes. So none of them are useful. And the minigun uses your gold to turn into bullets, which is only useful when you're really fighting the warp gate boss. Oh, that's a lot of those guys. I just realized I haven't even gotten the elite killing items. There's an item that allows you to do insta-kill elites when they... Oh, there I go. I died. Damn it. Yeah, that's what sucks. Like, you could literally be at full health at 1 second, and the next, just instant death. There's an item called Shrine of a Dio, which allows you to get a respawn. But, yeah, that sucked. And then I have Goku here. Here you can either use Goku Black's Gi or Goku's normal Gi. Spirit Bomb, Kamehameha. Charge or instant transmission. Charge is definitely more useful. That's his Ki Blast or a combat attack. Use your legs for kicks, which I don't really use as him. I prefer normal melee strikes. You get several different transformations. Remove and add whatever ones you want. All that type of stuff. How long have I been up for? That's 40. And then this is another modded character. I was hoping I was going to try and run into one of them at some point, but this mod character allows you to get extra bosses. So when that spawns as an actual boss, it has different loadouts than this. I haven't even used it yet because it's a little confusing to use. My cousin played it, but it's cool. I'll probably cut this off here and try and do another run later on, or play a different game. I just wanted to get something up during a break. Yeah. I was gonna try and at least get up to Blue 3 evolved, because when you get there you have a final explosion for his skill, but instead of killing you in Super Saiyan 2 with final explosion, it uses all your ki and then uses your health. It won't actually kill you, but what's it called? It'll still take a lot from your health. But in this form, because it won't kill you, you can literally spam it as long as you have a high level of health and high ki. Because no matter, I think it takes 1200 ki in total without hitting your health bar. So it takes a lot to even be able to use that without tapping into your health bar and damaging yourself when using it. But usually by this point of using this form, you already have a lot of health or a lot of ki or both, so it's usually okay to use it, but not to spam it, depending on what items you have. But this is what I mainly run the Huntress. I ended up unlocking all of her skills. You unlock, there's specific skills to unlock doing specific things. So you have to beat the game on Monsoon. So to get every character secondary skin, you have to beat the game on Monsoon or Obliterate, which means you either try and defeat Mithrix after stage 5 and going directly to defeat the final boss, or at stage 8 you then go through a celestial portal which you can obliterate, ending your game. Excuse me. And it'll end your game, but it'll give you the skin. But you have to be playing on Monsoon, which is the vanilla hardest difficulty. But I got Diluvian, and then when I beat that, I can play. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But upon completing Diluvian, you get Eclipse, and then this is another one which makes it 10 times harder. It's the hardest difficulty that has been added by any mod. So I'm going to do a run on that with buddies later on down the line for a live stream, playing whatever modded characters or whatever. But you got the Commando is what you start with. You can unlock the Huntress, Multi-Engineer. I got a lot of mods for the Artificer. Mercenary, I like the Mercenary, but it's a little hard to use. Rex on the third world, if you use a character except for Goku and Vegeta, you spawn in an escape pod. If you take the relay battery with you, you can put it into this character and unlock this character on the third map, or fourth map. But you cannot go under 50% health, otherwise it insta-kills you. You get the loader, the Acrid, and then when you beat the game the first time, you unlock the captain, which has a lot of more skills than most of the others. But yeah, I'll probably call this live stream here and probably do something again later on tonight. I'm not sure yet. If not, I'll be probably playing some Apex tonight. try and get used to the new Loba abilities because of the fact that they increase the range for a passive and the black market. So they also increased the cooldown for the ring, so it makes it a lot trickier to use in combat situations because you have to be very specific on how you want to use it now. But when you're just running around, you have the opportunity to run a lot farther and get away from people. Excuse me, I'm so damn tired today. But with Loba in a ring, you can throw it a lot farther. So if you're getting third party or whatever, you can literally just throw it and get out of the middle pretty easily. So I'm gonna try and test around with Loba a little bit more tonight, tomorrow. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later.